Hey guys, how you doing today? Um, I wanted to show you my beautiful Mandevilla Vine. As you can see, she still has a lot of buds on her, but unfortunately, it is time to get her ready for winter. I have her in this cocoa coir basket, and she needs to come out of that, and I also need to remove this plant that is in with her. I love this plant. It is one of my all-time favorites to put in with other plants. And it is a Euphorbia silver fog. And I really, really like this plant. But it was getting cold here. We had frost warnings up for last night, so I brought her back on my back porch. And she will live out here um, until she's done blooming. I want to enjoy some of the blooms that are still getting ready to open up, but I want to get her halfway there ready for winter. It's nice out today, and well, as far as being out on my back porch. But the first thing I want to do is get her out of this basket and get her into a regular pot so that I can bring her in for winter so she can rest and be all ready for next summer. So, let me move my camera down here just a little so you guys can see. I'm still not exactly sure. I've got a couple pots here ready for her as soon as I see her root system and figure out what she needs, what size of pot she needs to go in. Oh, I forgot to take my hanger off. Take off one side here. Should be, oh well, no it ain't. I might have to take them all off. I really, really like this plant. I have them every year, and my honeybees love them. The butterflies love them, but especially the hummingbirds. The hummingbirds are very, very attracted to this plant. And, oh, I thought I got all the dry leaves off, but okay, let's pull her out of this basket. Actually, I'm going to break up the root system over this basket so I don't make a huge, huge mess. She is very dry. Oh, I forgot there was 2 plants in here. I guess I do remember now buying 2 plants. They were very, very small. But that's okay. They're still both going to go into the same pot. She has a really nice root system. That's cocoa coir. She's got a very nice root system. So I am going to try not to bother that too much. This really is a beautiful plant to have out in a pot in your garden in the summer, or a hanging pot. You can plant her right in the ground, which I have never done. I've always had them in a pot. I love them that way. I like to be able to hang them because they're so beautiful. Okay, I'll lay her down. Take this other plant out. also a nice root system. The silver euphorbia fog will not, it won't come back. I've tried to overwinter it and it doesn't work. So unfortunately, but I will be throwing her out into my compost. So, and I'll just buy new next year, like I always do. I love this plant. She's a little worse for wear right now, but she's been out in the cold for a while, so okay. It's hard to believe that fall is here already and our summer is over. I don't know where it went. Seems like it went by really quickly, like it always does, but it was just so hot here. I'm in Ohio, so, and that's another thing I wanted to say too, is, you know, a lot of you, I've been doing a lot of bulb storage for winter videos, like for the elephant ears and the canna and the banana tree. Well, I haven't done my banana tree shot. But, you know, a lot of you that live in warmer climates and you don't get our cold, harsh winters like we do here in Ohio, you probably don't have to do stuff like this, which is fantastic, but I don't mind. Okay, I'm just going to take her dirt away. Ooh, I almost dropped her. Put this back in here. This will all get thrown out. Try to clean this up here a little bit. Okay. Well, beans, this is 2 plants. I was going to put her in this pot, but that's not going to work, so I'm going to grab another one. I had another one here. I'm going to put these in here. A little more soil in there. And I'm just going to, perfect. Set her down in there like that. Get some more soil in here. Okay, I gotta grab some more soil. I love this plant. It is so beautiful. It reminds me a lot of a, what's that plant? Clematis. The clematis vine, which I have 2 new ones this year. They did not bloom for me this year because they were just babies, but that's okay. I know they will be blooming next year. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Just packing her soil down a little bit. Okay. There she is in her new pot. And now, the next thing you want to do if you want to overwinter this plant, which I am not going to be doing right now because, like I said, she has a lot of bugs on her. And I know that keeping her out here on the back porch, um, she will continue to keep blooming for me. But what you want to do if you want to overwinter them, you need to, um, instead of taking the whole plant in as she is, because she is going to struggle from going outside to inside, just like any plant does when you're moving them in. So what you want to do in order to make it easier on her, on your plant, is you want to take your plant and you want to cut it down by about a third. So what I would do, if I was doing this now, which I'm not because I can keep her on my back porch. But once it gets cold enough and I see that she is struggling in the cold or before that time comes, what you want to do is you want to cut back this plant by about a third. So however big your plant is, cut it down by a third. So like in my case, for mine, I would say cut it about right down to here. You know, each and every stalk, cut it down by a third. And then you want to water her in and take her in the house and set her in a shady location and maybe like once a month give her a little bit of water. You don't want to drench it because she is resting. Now I know a lot of people, like if you have a sunroom that stays heated, or maybe if you have a very, very bright, warm area in your house where you could keep it, she may continue to keep blooming and do fine, but she's still going to drop a lot of her leaves because she's not outside. She's not in, you know, she's going from outside to inside. But I would think that you would still want to cut your plant down by a third, and then she would regrow, and she would acclimatize to your house environment better that way. So, but all I'm going to do now is I'm going to give her a little bit of water because she was very, very dry. I haven't watered her, well, she probably hasn't been watered outside since the last time it rained, which was about 4 or 5 days ago. And these are a very, very thirsty plant. They live out in the sun. They drink a lot of water, and especially being out in the full sun, of course, they are going to drink a lot more. But what I'm also going to be doing with her is I'm going to be spraying her down with neem oil. Before I do bring her in the house, I will cut her down, cut her by a third, spray her down with neem oil really well, wait for that to dry, and then I will probably do it a second time, and then I will bring her into the house to rest for the winter. And then as soon as spring gets here, I'll take her back outside and pot her back in a hanging basket and see how she does. Now this is going to be, oops, sorry. This is going to be the first time I have ever tried to overwinter a Mandevilla. I never knew that you could do it before. I usually buy them, let them die back, you know, through fall and winter, and then just always bought new. I actually just came across a video, I don't know, the other day, and they were talking about overwintering the Mandevilla, and I was like, oh wow, I never knew that you could. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to spray the neem oil on her, with the buds because I don't want to, I don't want to ruin my buds. So right now all I'm going to do is water her in, give her a nice big drink. Because like I said, she was pretty dry in that basket. And then I will probably put her back over here in my south window and let her finish blooming out all of these beautiful buds that she's got going on. And take it from there and then let her do her thing for as long as she can. Look at a beautiful flower, and look, it's so red. It's deep, deep red. She was very thirsty. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to probably go in and get some more water because she's not even draining out of the bottom of her pot yet. But so that is how I am going to try this. Like I said, I've never tried it before with this particular plant. I hope she does well for me. She will probably be living in my plant room. Maybe on a bottom shelf where it will be a little darker and just a little cooler. That way she knows to rest. I probably won't water her again for quite some time after she goes into the house. And actually I'll have to be careful watering her while she's out here on the back porch. Even though it is an enclosed back porch, it still gets very chilly out here. And once the temperatures start really, really dropping, none of my plants will survive out here. So, I mean, annual-wise or house plants. I have a lavender plant right here that I did not get in the ground. She will live out here on my back porch. And winter over until spring when it's safe and the threat of frost is gone and the ground has heated up enough, she will go into the ground. So, alright guys, wish me luck. Like I said, this is the first time. I will keep you updated on the progress of her as we go through winter. And hopefully I don't lose her. I don't know if she might die all the way back and still continue to lose leaves. I see a little spider running around on her, but I'm going to leave that spider there. That way if there's any bad pests in there, she'll eat them. Alright guys, you have a great day, and if you have any questions, I will try as best as I can to answer it. Like I said, this is new to me, overwintering this Mandevilla, but we will see how it goes. Have a great day and a great week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.